G'day viewers, how are you? I hope I'm finding you well. I just wanted to cross a couple of points, allay some fears of the Australian public or anyone that's out there in this Indo-Pacific region about the current AUKUS agreement. Now, I'm a huge fan of it. I believe it's a fantastic initiative and it is the best way of the future. And all other plans aside, this one will stick guaranteed because we are very strong allies with the United Kingdom and the USA. So this is the one. This is definitely the one that's going to stay the distance and will lead us into the future, because we've been given the opportunity to be a part, really, of US technology, nuclear power technology in our submarine fleet. And for the first time, we're going to get away from having a rinky-dink navy in this country, seriously, clunkers of the past, to having a state-of-the-art navy for the first time in our history. And we'll have the bullets to back it up with the Harpoon missiles. So this is really the way going forward. But mark my words, there is not a strategic gap in this plan. There is not, the way that I see it. There are no gaps in it, because it's been known for the record that the US Navy is going to be patrolling the Indo-Pacific region, and they'll be coming on down to Australia regularly. So there will be a US Navy presence in the Indo-Pacific, and it will be patrolling that area and policing that area, and the international waterways and airways will be policed. Absolutely, they will be, and Australia will be protected by its allies in the interim period, during which we will construct our own nuclear powered navy that will take over from the US, and then we will be a wholly Australian operation in the Indo-Pacific, where our own subs will be out there patrolling the Indo-Pacific, and we won't be reliant upon the US to do the job for us. But it's just a stopgap measure at the moment. The US will be out there. They will be patrolling the Indo-Pacific. Mark my words. If China thinks they're going to just march into the Indo-Pacific region uncontested, they are very sorely mistaken. They won't march into the Indo-Pacific region uncontested. There'll be a very strong contest against their encroachments into that area. So, yeah, it's not a case that we're neglecting our defence in this region. We're strengthening and building our defence in this region, and going forward into the future, it's going to be much stronger than it ever has been in the past, because we've shared technology now with our greatest ally. So that puts us on a par with the superpowers. We were never at that stage historically. We were never on a par with the superpowers. But this nuclear powered submarine technology puts Australia on a par with the superpowers. Okay, so that makes us a strong arm in the democratic united defence of the world in this region. So we just become a strong arm of that, a strong man in that contest, to defend our nation and our region. So I don't see this as a backward step or a gap at all in Australian strategic defence. I see it as a massive step forward. This is like a moon landing for Australia. This is one small step for a government and one giant leap for Australia as a nation. So let's embrace this AUKUS deal with a great passion, because it means so much for us in terms of our alliance with the US, in terms of strengthening our defense in this region, in terms of, you know, creating jobs and a technology future for Australians, shipbuilders and people in the technology industry. This is going to be great for us, and it's going to be, a sign to the world that we're going to stand up to any hostility in our region. So God bless you all.